1, 2, 3.
You are now rocking with the hottest DJ on the coast.
DJ I am your genius. I am the greatest.
What's good, family? It's your boy iAM back for episode 2. And episode 1 was good. I played it back and I listened to myself. And I saw, okay, this is what I can improve on for the next episode. But happy to be here, happy to share with you guys some of my stories and my adventures. If you couldn't tell, episode 1, talking hasn't one of my strong suits. That's why I have this podcast, so I can really practice talking more, really, honestly, because a lot of times when I do my shows and events, man, I don't talk on the microphone. And it's a lot of times because I have a stutter, I talk like black youngster. To be honest, I talk like black youngster. And funny story, because I'm gonna share a lot of stories on this podcast. Like one of my first times really being put on the spot to host an event or just to talk in any kind of event, whatever. I was DJing at Crush, right? So if you know from last episode, Crush is a strip club, Columbia, very famous strip club. I would DJ before my homeboy Frosty came on. Shout out to Frosty. So I would be the opening DJ till Frosty got done with the club. He come on, he can get on. The rest of the club night. So boom. I believe it was a Friday night. Heavier Friday night. Crush used to be jumping Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was the spot. So boom. The stripper name was Corvette. I'll never forget Corvette. Corvette was an older lady. She probably was like in her 40s. She had breasts like two loaves of bread like this smushed together. They were big, but they're like smushed. She had a big old butt. She had a nice perfume, but I remember Corvette was her name. Shout out to Corvette. You still stripping? Do your thing. So Corvette had a birthday party, right? And normally, like the host, who was Caddy at the time, shout out to Cadillac. Caddy come through, and Caddy would talk and get the girls, get guys, people to throw money and everything. Great host. But normally, like if there's something to shout out, Caddy gonna do it, but Caddy wasn't there. It was just me DJing and come to the stage. I could do that little one too, and be cool. So boom, Corvette was like, I got a birthday party on a Saturday maybe. When I go up, shout it out so everybody know I got a birthday party to everybody come through, her club night with her. So I'm like, all right, nervous now. I'm nervous because I don't like talk on the microphone. I don't do that. I just, I don't shout nothing out. I just say the girl's name, come to the stage and play the songs. I don't talk no junk. I kept it simple. So, I was nervous. So this time I built up like so much I don't know, I built it up. I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I cut the music down. I'm gonna make it solid in the whole club, right? I said, I swear the whole club said, what the? I cut this back up. I ain't talk no more until last bit I did. Last time I talked was last week. I had to do a wedding in Charles and my MC Kenny one there. So I had to talk, but other than that, I didn't talk for years. I was so embarrassed because it was simultaneous. What the whole club yelled at because they didn't know what I was trying to say, and I was so embarrassed. But that was like the worst feeling to stutter, and people, laugh at you when you stutter, and you try to play it off like it's you all good, but deep down inside, you just hurt. Even some of my friends. My friends, a lot of times I notice if I stutter, hey, listen, nothing else I say. After that, I can just stop talking because they not listen to me at all. Nothing I say after that matters because I don't stutter so bad. They ain't listen to me. So this podcast is going to help me not to stutter and to talk better and be more confident in my speech and not sound like black youngster. Basically. So boom, like I said last episode, I'm going to talk to y'all about how I got started in doing sporting events. So I went to the illustrious Ridgeview High School, one of the best high schools in South Carolina when it comes to athletics. We always known for putting guys and girls to college through football and basketball. I played my senior year. I was on a squad, we had a good squad, and then years after that, we always had good squads. I ended up going back to coaching for 6 years with Yerrick Stallman. Shout out to Stallman Oak Hill, head coach right now. Coach with him, Cam Lee, Christian Savage, Derek Crawford, Wendell Capehart, Fred Buxton. Those are my guys. Carlos Powell, Khadijah, Sessions, with all the staff. Great staff, great experiences. We won 4 championships. It was a great time. So, Ridgeview football got a new head coach at the time, Perry Parks. Shout out to Perry Parks. And Perry Parks, I was DJing stuff around, for basketball stuff. I was DJing things around, So I was known for DJing. So hit me up. It was like, I got a football game, Whitefoot, rivalry game. I want you to come DJ the game. So I'm like, cool, bet. Now, I ain't gonna say I was the first. So I don't think I was the first to do this. I want to say Streets was at Irmo. And maybe some other guys were DJing somewhere else. But I wasn't the first. But Ridgeview made it a thing to where at the games, you're going to get entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember, shout out to Lou. Lou put me in on the tweet. DJ iAM setting up for the Brycewood Ridgeview first game of the season. And I did my thing, man. I got the crowd involved. I had to bring my own speakers. That was a bump. I had to bring my own speakers. I'm set up in the stand with my own speakers. That was kind of lame. I'll elaborate on that a little bit later. But yeah, that's kind of how I got started for the most part. Also, I did do the Bodegas Bash, and then I was doing that as well every December, and that was always a good hit. And even during the Bow Bash, I met other schools. I was able to do their games, because the Bow Bash was always like that event to do in December. National teams coming down, playing at Ridgeview. I talked to Coach Rosefield. He asked me to do the Bodegas Bash. I said definitely. And my whole thing was just to add to the atmosphere. Kids are already there. Parents are already going to be there. College coaches are going to be there. So I want to make sure that there's a fun. We had a fun time dancing in the stands. On one of the most iconic times there, where we did a swag surf one time, and this was a really, really big game. It was AC floor when they had Buster, Christian Brown, I'm getting his name like that. They had a good squad, and then James Reese on the squad, and they played Seven Woods team. Hammond. They played Hammond. So it's like those two fan bases at the time, crazy. That gym was so packed. Somebody opened the side door, and people came running in the side door. It was crazy. Again, it was crazy. So during that game, I played swag surfing, right? And I allowed the whole gym was swag surfing. They was getting it the right way too. That was a kind of moment that was captured on film and played on social media for a lot of times. That was a great, crazy moment. And I can't say doing sports, I've been a part of some crazy live moments that I was able to add to the atmosphere, which I'm happy that I was able to do. But yeah, so that's how I got to the sports with doing high school events. So in doing the high school events, I got to do other, tournaments and schools. Like I said before, from doing the Bow Bash, I met Thomas Ryan. Thomas Ryan's like, man, you do a good job. What, you want to come to Dorman to DJ a couple of games for us at Dorman? I'm like, yeah. So I started doing basketball games at Dorman. And one of the biggest games I did at Dorman was with Zion. He was a junior. Zion Williamson was a junior. And they played at Dorman Arena. They played a team that had Miles Tate on it. And, sold out, Jim. Sold out. Zion was a beast. He dunking from the free throw line, layup lines. He's going crazy. So, I made sure I was playing all the hits and layup lines so I get the players hype, getting the crowd into it. And it was crazy. I got to see Zion Williamson in high school. When the whole nation was talking about him as being the next LeBron, whatever, I was actually able to DJ. I did maybe 4 or 5 of his games up in the Spartanburg area. It's so crazy. So okay, from doing basketball, I was able to move to doing the football games at Dorman. And like I said, I've done some crazy. Like I said before, Dorman was undefeated at home when I DJ'd the game those 5 years. They went to 2 state championships, lost both state championships. They always say if I was their DJ, they would have won the state championships. And I believe it. They would have beat Dutch Fort. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but I was able just to play. Yes, I'm playing songs for the players to enjoy. I'm also playing songs for the people in the crowd to enjoy. What is a song that's the player made? I'm gonna figure out a way to play it during the game. And I have a lot of time to play games, a lot of time to play the song. They'll turn up a play with it. They had to get right for a play. That's one thing that I do pride myself on is doing research on a lot of areas and a lot of teams, background, things like that, where I could play. I'll DM a player, ask them what their favorite songs are, so that I can make sure what I'm playing is what they want to hear. So in doing the high schools for so long, one day I talked to my best friend Ivy, talking to her, and I noticed that USC Gamecocks, the men's team didn't have a DJ. The girls at the time, they had Louis V. He was doing the girls' games, and the girls, the girls have always been good, when national championships and things. And the guys, when Frank Martin came, I don't think they had a DJ at all. I don't know how the game. I didn't go to the games at all, to be honest. I don't remember. But 2017, they had the big Final Four run, and still, I don't remember. I did go to those games because my bro he was playing, but I don't remember DJing or somebody really playing music at those games. So me and Ivy were talking. Ivy is a great friend. He's big in the music industry now. She works for Rock Nation. Shout out to Ivy. So we were talking about just writing emails and sending them off to different tournaments and schools, just to see if I could get a job. You know what I'm saying? In the music department or fan experience department. I don't know what you call that actually. But, so I did my Googles. I went to USC's staff directory, and I looked up who I might thought was in charge of something, right? So I crafted this email. Ivy proofread it. It was a good email. It's just talking about what I've done, what I've accomplished. And also at the time, I was already DJing a lot on campus for different events, so I was a familiar name already in the system. So I emailed. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but I sent him an email, and normally it was me, and someone sent me an email that it wasn't the right person, I probably wouldn't respond. But this guy he responded and he said, you know, you got the wrong person, but this is who you need to email, and gave me the guys the email. So I emailed the guy I was supposed to, and he was like, you know, we would love to talk to you more about it, you know, and see what we can do. We already have like some DJs on tap, but if somebody's like, you know, sick, whatever, we can always, you know, call you. So what happened next? I think that guy, he went to a different school. So now there's a new guy in charge, Joe O'Clair. Shout out to Joe. So Joe he was sending me an email, and I basically we talked up through email. We got on the phone, talked to each other on the phone, and at the time they wanted to make the games a little more live, more fun. The team wasn't bad, but they wanted to make the games more fun. So I was like, you know, I would love to add to the atmosphere. Obviously, I told them what I did before with the Chick-fil-A Classic, the Bodegas Bash, of course, the high school game. So I'm excited and, you know, ready to get on board. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really didn't understand that demographic of people, because, you know, like you know, high schools, the kids are really involved. They like all this, the songs you play, they're gonna react to a lot. In the college level, the fan base is not always all college students. You have families with young kids at the games. You have older people, older alumni. Some people like grandparents' age at the game. You have a wide range of people. So with me, I have to prepare ahead of time. I can't just come in the game and just be winging it out. I like to prepare ahead of time. So I was, you know, DMing players, asking for their favorite songs, and I was really trying to ask other DJs at schools, like, for some advice. Like, you know, I was watching games on TV more, so I could hear the music during like the breaks and things like that, and doing my research, trying to create songs that I could play during timeouts, because those 2 minutes I have during timeouts, those help get overreacted or whatever. So I think the first year I did it, it was rocky because I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? I was nervous. I didn't want to mess up. So that was kind of like a nerve-wracking thing. And the team wasn't the best team, so they were losing at home. The crowd wasn't there. Like, it was times that arena was so quiet, or times people weren't even there for tip-off. They weren't there. So as a DJ, you know, like, trying to do a party, you can try to do a party. You're trying to like get people to dance, people to enjoy themselves. If nobody's there, it's hard to get in the rhythm. It's hard to get, you know what I'm saying, get going. So, whenever they were trying to get DJ Jackson to go to USC, that's when that's the second year I was there. That's when the games and things got a little bit more lively. I was still nervous a lot of times. I just did not want to mess up at all. Didn't want to mess up. So all in all, I just learned just to relax. I mean, as long as I prepared to be myself, and I can affect the games as a DJ sometimes. So it was time, like, you know, say like TikTok, like TikTok has the short songs, and I would play those. So like, all right, what I'm trying to say is, how I DJ, my style of DJing might not be the best as for might not be the best for everyone, because like I had issues with like the cheerleaders, why they rely on, you know, the 8 count. So a lot of times if I'm changing a song, even though I would just transition the song on it's the same BPMs, they was about to lose count and they will be off beat to them. You know, I'm on beat, so I would have to be mindful of that sometimes. Like sometimes I would want to change a song on the kick, and when I change the song, even though it's different BPM, it still flows. So for example, if I'm playing Handsome and Wealthy by Migos, and that's 146 BPMs, and I want to go to Lowdown by Little Baby, and I'm playing it, you know, and that's 130 BPM. I can't play them together, right? But I know, like, after like my DJing style, I always drop a song or change a song after a sentence, after a phrase, or on that kick beat. So I would, after me go say Handsome and Wealthy, I would drop Lowdown a Little Baby, right? And even though those songs, BPMs were so totally different, and you could tell a lot of times the cheerleaders team, they would get frustrated with me because the count ain't right. They can't count. The beats are different. So having to fight through that was challenging at times. But, you know, I feel like I did a good job. Like this past season with USC, they had a great team. A lot of big home games they won. One of my most favorite moments was we played University of Florida, and it was under 4 minutes, so it was really crunch time. The fans were into the game. I mean, it was pretty packed in there, and you know, at the time, that Little Baby song Lowdown, everybody claps. Everybody's clapping, right? So I played it during one of my last timeouts. Now my last timeouts is one of my big timeouts. Most time it's all me. It's no reads. It's all me. So I have to really, for like 3 minutes, have to play some hype music, get the crowd involved. Normally, I'm known to like on Right Foot Creek with a Young Boy or Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, Two Step, DJ songs like that. But I always know Lowdown is one of my go-tos as well. So what made this one so memorable was when I played Lowdown, they were the whole student section was doing a gator clap. And I thought that was so hard because, like, I don't know if I don't even think it went viral or anything like that, but I thought it was so hard that the whole crowd was doing that, and it was like, it was a great feeling to see everybody involved, and of course it was winning the game as well. That was fun. One thing I did my first year DJing was I wanted to incorporate the artists in South Carolina being able to showcase some of their songs at the games. So I was gonna do a contest at first. I'm like, how can I make this a contest? But at the same time, I didn't want to feel obligated to play people's songs. I wanted to kind of like maybe happen like to find people's songs that I could play and just ask them, okay, can I get a clear version of this song in the DMs, whatever. So I feel like, I know it was a good idea. It worked well, but I know I could have done it better because I felt like a lot of times SC artists, for some reason, were feeling like a little bit entitled. I didn't understand the entitlement because I was like kind of doing a favor, even playing songs that were like not known, because at the same, like, most of the time, like, if the song is not known, it's not going to get a reaction from people that don't know the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I would try to play the songs at timeouts, but like, yeah, I'm playing a song from South Carolina, but nobody knows the song. And one artist one time, I felt away. They were at the game, and I played this song. I'm not gonna say his name because he cool and everything. But I played this song. Like, I watched him like on this camera phone, like flex whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like, he was flexing on his camera, whatever. But like, when he made a post, I ain't getting no shout out. I ain't getting no tag. It's like, man, I ain't had to play your song. I could have played something everybody knows, but I saw you in the crowd. So I figured I showed some love, but I didn't like that. I don't know if that's selfish, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I didn't play his song. I didn't play his song much after that. I didn't like that feeling. I'm doing it was solid. A lot of DJs don't play local music. I won't call it local, but they don't play local music in the club sometimes. But right now, right now, Columbia, it's a wave of artists from South Carolina that's doing their thing. And so I put together a plan. Okay, so I hit up South Carolina. I helped him push his post. So they made a post, and my DMs, emails, and followers on Instagram was going crazy. Like, I lie to you not, I might have got 1,000 followers that day, and hundreds of emails from artists to send. Cause I put in the post, you know what I'm saying, I'm DJing for the game. Now send me your clean music, and I'll play it at the game. So what I end up doing was, I would for the whole season, I would feature 5 artists a game on my Instagram. Songs I played, I would tag them. I had to show the songs I played and tag people. Have people in the comments tell them tag other artists that I should play at the next game. It worked. It was a great idea. It worked very well. I was able to spotlight a lot of artists that are doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I was able to be early on a lot of songs as well. They end up blowing. It was a cool way to network. Keep my name out there a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was good, but I know it got to a point where it's like, I'm showing love, but to be honest, some of these songs do not fit a sporting event. You know what I'm saying? Like some songs that was sent to me was about like shaking tail or like it was like twerk music or music that will probably get played and like a juke joint or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even I got sent R&B songs, and I'm like, I appreciate your entry, but like, this ain't really what is good for this type of venue, whatever. It's not good for a basketball game. Like, this song, I'm not playing this song. So, like, sometimes artists want to tip you money, and of course, I would want to say, yeah, man, send me some money. Oh yeah, send my cash app and everything like that. But at the same time, I'm like, if I accept this money, that means I gotta play their song, and maybe their song might not be good. Or some artists be like, I'm coming to the game. I'm coming to this game. Make sure you play my song in this game. I'm coming to this game. Was like a lot of times, I don't get the script for the game. So until like the day before the game or the day of the game, so I can't guarantee you that I can really play your song when you want it played, because I gotta do they got reads. They got songs like I must play. I don't know my timeouts, so it's 4 timeouts on per half. 4 in the first 4 is after every 4 minutes of the game. So one timeout might just be the band, and I don't get to play it all. So I can't I can't have to figure out when my timeouts are when I have time to play. Of course, I have halftime, but some halftimes they're doing events, whether it's like announcing a football team might be there, so Coach Beamer is talking during halftime, or they have like a little a coach challenge game, whatever. So I might only have 2.5 minutes to play songs. So I don't have the time a lot of times to fit in. Or I didn't have time to fit in an artist. Sometimes I had to figure it out, like, or I might have to play them before the game or pre-game. I had to play the songs then. So that was a good idea, but it was a challenge. And all in all, trying to make people happy and trying to show love at the same time. I know one cool event. Not cool event. One cool situation happened with Trap Dicky. So Trap Dicky had a Blue Devils freestyle. So hard, right? So I knew it's gonna be at the game. So USC played LSU. Trey Hannibal's from Hartsville. Trap Dicky's from Hartsville as well. So I already knew, okay, I'm gonna play this song at some point. Just to show Trey some look. I mean, Trey, cool dude. Shout out Trey Hannibal, Savage Runs. He was going crazy at Savage Run all the time. So I knew him, you know what I'm saying? So my plan with this game was, if I get a challenge, a coach's challenge play, I'm gonna play either two. So I'm gonna play Killer Ray, Stay, or I'm gonna play Trap Dicky. You know what I'm saying? Blue, that was freestyle. So what happened? The second half, I want to say under the 8-minute mark, maybe under 4-minute mark actually, I get a John Brown challenge. So I started playing Stay at first, because you know you got to play kind of low. Can't really play it high. I play it low. Start playing Stay, and I end up coming out and bringing in Trap Dicky. So what's so crazy? Trap Dicky was at the game. He was at the game. He was courtside under one of the baskets, and had a videographer, and it captured the moment. So like that was a crazy moment that happened. I ended up talking to him after the game, shouting him out. Meet him after the game. I met him, dapped him up and everything. So that was a cool situation where like I didn't know he was there, and I was able to play his song. The song right now is going crazy. It's a cool moment. His son was there. He witnessed it as well. Like LSU ended up winning the game, which was a bummer, but they ended up winning the game. And it was a cool moment that I was able to capture. That, like, you know, somebody, I didn't know he was even there, but I played this song and I was able to show love. He showed love. He made a video, put it out there, shouted me out. And that was real cool, you know what I'm saying? Real good feeling that, you know, I was able to do for him and his son and his campaign and things he's got going on. So he's gonna be a superstar. That song go crazy right now. I heard in the club over the Mayo, whole club singing it word for word. I'm like, man, that's one of the ones for real. It's one of the ones. So that, see, like I learned a lot of things from doing that. Well, I didn't do this past season. I didn't showcase it as much. Playing artist songs. I didn't do it as much this past season. I just saw that it wasn't what I wanted to be, and I was not getting the quality of music I would want to get. And I said that there's a entitlement that I didn't understand from artists that might have had 500 followers. It's like, play my song. And I know I opened the door for that, but at the same time, I didn't think it would be like that. So yeah, that's kind of how I got to basketball or sporting events, period. And nowadays it's kind of like a thing. Like, you know, I'm doing so many basketball events. People expect me to be there, you know what I'm saying, to be DJ. That's what I appreciate. This past year I got to do Chick-fil-A Classic. I missed the last night that I hated, but most of the Classic I did. Ridgeview ended up winning the championship. I missed that game, but I had previously booked them. I had to do the game. USC had a game. I had to do that game, so I couldn't make it for that game day. But like I said, it feels good with teams from Virginia, teams from California. The coach come up to me like, man, you doing your thing, man. Or they'll come in there, they request a song. Like I said, with tournaments like that, if a team is from Texas, from Houston, the whole start lineup, the whole lineup, with the whole start lineup time and layup line, I'm playing songs of Houston artists. If a team is from California, I'm making sure I'm doing a California set. And I appreciate when, like, the adults, for the most part, they hear what I'm playing and they can they say that, hey, no, I'm doing a good job. Like, my love language is words of affirmation. Like, people like tell me I'm gonna do a good job. That's what I feel the most love. So yeah, I do enjoy that. Like, a lot of times with tournaments like that, like when it's like 12-hour days, it's like, man, of course you watch basketball. I love watching basketball. 8 games, I have to figure out a way to make it fun for me. You know what I'm saying? I make it fun. So like, a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, my idea of fun in those situations is, say, you know, it's 8 o'clock game. I'm gonna play one artist the whole playoff line. I'm gonna play one certain artist the whole half. So like, that is a team from Atlanta, Grayson. Grayson had one game, and I made sure that I played all the ATL hits from 2010, and I played all the ATL hits from 2000 to 2010. So I'm playing all the Shawty Lows, I'm playing Gucci Man, I'm playing T.I. And the coaches, they over there having a good time. Cause they vibing out with me, and that makes me have fun. When I see somebody vibing out, having a good time. Cause like I said, it gets boring at times having to play the same Young Boy song, cause the kids like Young Boy, or the same Boss Bandilo song, same Sexy Red songs, the same Gunna song, same Lil Baby song. So I make it fun for me by, like, I'll play a whole Jeezy set. I'll do a whole H-Town set, shout to Zero. I'll do a whole little set of that, you know what I'm saying? And people appreciate that. Or I do a whole, like, for the Greeks. I shout to Stacey Huff. Like, I know you're Alpha, so I'll make sure I'll play 3 or 4 songs Alpha's like to scroll to. So I'll do things like that just to help me have fun at these events, because they it's a long day sometimes. So I think one of the most humbling things in life is finding out like you're not as big as you think you are. So I had the idea to sell some merchandise, sell some clothes. Shout out to MedStar. That's what I did, to sell some clothes. I went on, got my design made, and the design was so hard that like I did not plan how to release the clothes. I just got the design made, I got some mock-ups made, and I found a distributor that I thought was good, and I put it out there. I made a post on Instagram, and the post to get all this love. My shirt's right here's one of my shirts. I had this nice post, you know what I'm saying? It's getting all this love. I put about me going on tour. Well, the shirt said something about tour. I'll get into that as well later on. So I made a post. I think I'm about to make some money. I'm about to get rich. Selling t-shirts. Y'all, I sold 6 shirts. And yeah, I sold 6 shirts total. I know I bought 2 of them myself. So I sold 4 shirts. For real. One of them was my cousin. And people were saying like, I'm about to buy a shirt. So I'm selling the shirts and not realizing like, yo, you don't have any shirts. How are you gonna sell some stuff you don't have? So I'm scrambling, trying to get stuff made. I done bought shirts, and it's just a mess. I tell everybody, you know, that bought stuff, you know, I apologize for the wait, but we're just gonna have it, whatever. I ended up giving everybody their money, but I had to refund everybody's money that bought the shirt, because it was a disaster. Like, one, I didn't know what I was doing for real. I'm watching these YouTubes of guys that sell the clothes or copy them, but I must have missed some steps because I didn't do it right. And when I finally got the shirt, like, okay, on the back of this shirt, I don't know if you can see it, but the print all messed up. Like, it's my face on there, like, it was a mess. So then on the shirt, I thought, okay, all these companies put in, like, you know, tour on the back of their shirts, and me not realize, okay, you're a DJ. They think you're actually on tour. Y'all, I wasn't on tour. I didn't go nowhere. I won't book for nothing. I was just in those cities. That's some of my favorite cities that I've been to. But I went on no tour. Yo, I'm in the club one night, and the dude like, man, you got a 4X? You got a 4X? I was like, man, I can get you a 4X. Yeah, I seen you on tour. When you gonna be in Brooklyn, man? When you gonna be in Brooklyn? And what's so crazy, I was gonna be in Brooklyn for the NBA draft at the time. I'm gonna be DJing though. but I was gonna be in. So I was like, y'all be in Brooklyn for the NBA draft? Nah, I'm lying, but really I ain't lying, but I am lying. So like that was happening a lot of time. My uncles and things talking about I'm gonna be on tour, telling everybody I'm gonna be on tour. I ain't tell my grandma I'm gonna be on a tour. No one good to I ain't gonna be on nobody's tour. Like I'm just traveling around going to different events. To the NBA draft. Where else did I go? I did go to Cancun at the time. What's you know how I do, be out and about with people. I went somewhere else that was actually on the back of the shirt, but I went to Vegas. My boy Cam's birthday. Of course I was in Charlotte for doing something in Charlotte. I was in Raleigh. Not no tour though. I was out on no tour. Now that was kind of funny that people I was actually on tour, because I put a shirt out that said tour 20 summer tour at that. No date, but just summer tour. So I'll never, but I do. If you want a shirt, I got some still on my website. I got one right here. It's a 2X. So if you want a shirt of me, hit me up. It's going for the low. But I mean, I want to get rid of it at this point. But you know, it's episode 3. Or episode 2. I'm tripping. It's episode 2. Episode 3, I'm gonna have a guest. We're gonna talk about love, talk about different songs. We're gonna talk about dating and the struggles of dating and being in nightlife. I think it'll be a good episode. Y'all really enjoy my perspective on things. Probably enjoy some tea I'm going to spill about who I've been dating, who I've been hanging out with. I ain't saying that. I'm lying. I ain't saying who I've been dating, I've been hanging out with. Y'all see me on Instagram. Y'all see me out the country. I'm with somebody, but that ain't my somebody. That somebody can't be you. You know what I'm talking to. It can be you. But yeah, so episode 3 on the way. And be sure to check out my newest venture. It's called Saturday Morning Groove Sessions. I'm going to be playing 15 minutes of an artist's greatest hits. I think it's going to be a fun fun show. I'm dropping on YouTube at IG exclusively every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Kind of reminds you of like a Soul Train or Saturday morning cartoons. I'm hoping to bring that kind of feeling back. Hope you guys tune in and support. Till next time, I am out. And Hookah this time, Hookah was like, too sassy. And then I saw the list, and in the list, the girls say you got men can't smoke hookah. So I took the hookah out the video, out the camera. No hookah on the podcast. So we out. Peace.